What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you've all been doing well. Today I've got a quick easy install on my 2016 Toyota Tacoma. Today we're going to be installing some sequential turn signals. Anybody familiar with the 3rd gen Tacomas know that there's this little black square here. It's kind of useless. We're going to put a sequential turn signal here and a daytime running light. Something I picked up off Amazon. Needed to spice things up, I guess, on the front end. So we're going to install that. Should be real simple and pretty straightforward, and I'll show you the process. Second step, we're going to remove 2 of these screws here and some of these retainer clips here. There's one here and one here. Little flathead screwdriver pops them right out, and you can remove the entire thing. Don't lose them. Now you just pop up on the 2 sides of the screws, and then there's a bunch of clips underneath, and if you gently rock the grill back and forth, they'll all pop out. I need to snip a wire tie that's holding my winch cables in line. Alright, now that you've got your top lifted off, you pull the bottom here, all these clips will release. If you have an aftermarket bumper, you will have to remove this bumper, and then you can remove the entire grill. Where I've got my Raptor lights installed onto this grill, I don't feel like removing this bumper. I'm going to do it by leaving this in place. It's going to make the job a little bit more difficult, but not impossible. Alright, the next thing you do, once this grill is completely removed for most people, you're going to locate this little retainer clip. It's way down here. It's right there. I know it's hard to see, but it sits right here. And what that's going to do is release this, this piece of plastic here. Then you're going to take and remove this little screw. So it'll be this little screw you remove, and there should be another one on the other side. So what I did is I removed a screw from here. If you have a regular bumper, you'd remove the screw from here. Mine's already missing. So I just had to pull back this fender, which is a clip, undo a red clip here. This whole piece would normally come off for you. I've got my airline kind of holding it in place still. Then you're able to get access to this entire piece here. And the way it sat, was like this. So you have a screw there and a screw right there. So you're getting it from here and you're removing it from over there. Whole piece comes out, and we can go look at the new piece. Alright, so the new kit comes with everything you need. This is what it looks like. It's got a nice gloss black finish. Those are going to be your daytime running lights and your switchback for your blinkers. Comes with your wiring. Comes with your harness. So everything you need, and I'll go over the wiring steps. It's very straightforward. But we're going to grab the side we need, and we're just going to repeat that process by screwing it in and running these wires behind the headlight into the engine bay. Alright, what I did is I just removed it from the harness. It's got a nice plug, and we're going to have our auxiliary wire. We're just going to run these behind the headlight. The first thing we're going to do is put this back in place. We're going to reuse the screws that we took out. Snug them up. There we go. Alright, now we have everything kind of apart. You can run your wire up underneath however you feel fit. There's plenty of room to drop straight down and come up the back side of the headlight. Okay, leaving the yellow wire there. The plug is a little short, but I've got it in the biggest hole on that side. From here, you can reattach everything before you move on to the other side. Just repeat the same process. Sneak that back, find the hole that it went into, push it back in place, and all these clips should clip back in. Reinsert the clip. That's all back in place. Nice and tight. That looks great. That's fits perfect. Now we can go to the other side. Alright, same thing on this side. Find that clip. Pop it out. Set it aside. Remove your screw up top. One there. Go over here, pull back your trim piece, pop that out so we can get to the screw over here. Remove that. Now we can get to this screw here. This piece of plastic. Now with this one, same thing. I'm going to leave all of this connected so we can run through the wiring around the engine bay and over to the fuse box. Find those guide pins. That's tight. Now we can tighten all this back up. I'm going to start over here and then end with putting that clip in. There we go. Push all those together. Grab your clip. Make sure your plunger is pulled out when you insert it. Makes it a lot easier. Lock it in place. Then you can lock your entire grill in place. To lock your grill in place, push from the bottom. You'll hear all the clips either slide in or click in. Make sure your top two have clipped back over your screw holes. take your pins, again, plunger out, slide them back in, lock them in place. Take your 2 screws, put those back in. Alright, now that we've got everything buttoned back up, we've run our harness. We've got a red and black, so we've got the red for positive, black for negative, and the yellow is your trigger wire for your blinker. So if you want this just to be a daytime running light like your normal one, just straight white, don't connect this to anything. And connect this to your an accessory plug. I'm going to tap into the daytime running light wire, and that way they're connected together. If you want this to always be orange, just connect this to that, and it'll just be a solid orange color. If you want this to work in its traditional configuration, this goes to your daytime running light, this goes to your battery or ground frame, and this goes to your blinker, which is what I'm going to do. Alright, when I shut the blinker off, it goes to solid white, matching my daytime running light. So we've got a successful installation. I do got to fix that light because I think I knocked the connection off when I was putting these in. So yeah, it's very simple, straightforward. Yellow wire to the back of your blinker, red wire to an auxiliary, and what I did is I tied it into the daytime running light itself, which is right back here, and then ground it to your battery or frame, and that's it. And it's got a kind of a cool startup I'll show you too. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this quick video. Super easy mini mod install. You can buy them right offline on Amazon. I'll try to link the product below. Just adding a little extra style to the truck, I guess. Very easy install. So I'm going to finish up doing this side here, and then I've got to go do another fluid filming job. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please smash that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I will see you in the next one.